Dear friends, dear brothers and sisters in Christ, I'm Balázs Ódor, the ecumenical officer of the Reformed Church in Hungary, and I'm here to convey you the best wishes and blessings and prayers of my community with all the members and member churches of the global ministries. In these times, to put it short, what I can tell you is when I'm looking around in the world and I'm listening carefully to the voices of our partners, we basically are in the same boat. We live under the threat of a tiny, small, invisible and not so well known creature which we call the coronavirus, the novel coronavirus, which put us all globally in a very novel situation with a lot of pain and suffering, especially for those who are directly involved, who lost their loved ones due to this pandemic. We are with them in prayers and we share in the pains. But let me also say that we are in the same boat in many ways. Let me emphasize just two expressions or two words which I have seen in the last couple of weeks since we suspended all church events, since we suspended all physical encounters, which is so much at the heart of being a church, being a community, being a fellowship together. I see creativity. I have visited virtually, but still really, truly, several congregations, and I have followed worships and sermons from dozens of congregations in my church, and I was surprised and amazed how pastors and chief elders and all those who are active in our church found new ways, to spread the gospel, to witness about Christ, and to stand on the side of the needy, to support the members spiritually and mentally. And here comes the other expression which is very important in these times. This is solidarity. That we stand with solidarity with those who are really at stake. In our case, that would be as an example, the Roma families who are members of our church. We have almost 10% of our congregations, over 150 congregations, are in touch with Roma people. Or better to say, they want to be church together with them. And we know that all those who are serving faithfully in our networks, in our ministry, are really vulnerable in these days. And it was good to see that we try to find ways how we can support these families directly. Same applies to the families who came to Hungary and seek refuge here. Refugee families do really need our solidarity and support. And it was good to see that we could revisit and reorganize our budgets, our plans, our programmatic work, in order that we are able to help them to bridge this period and to have more chance for a better future in Hungary, which is so hostile to them, as you might know. I also see sorrow, pain, not necessarily a fear, explicit fear, but I see uncertainty and as people grieving for losing normality, for losing our comfort zone drastically. But let me ask this. Are you sure that what we call normality is really normal? And I want you to encourage to use these days, to use this novel situation, to also give space for change which comes from above. Our whole Christian life is about living in hope, living in the light of what is coming, living in a hope which is deeply rooted in the story, in the reality of Jesus Christ, who lived for us, who died for us, and who was resurrected for us. Let us use this time to stand before God in prayer, in reflection, in silence, and beg Him for the change which He already prepared for us. And never forget that normality has never been normality. However, we in Europe and you over there in the US got used to what seemed to be granted. It has never been granted. Because what we seek and what we wait for is a really novel, very new reality, which is with God. God has prepared for us this new reality where all the relationships are restored. Let us live in the light of this wonderful good news, in the light of the gospel. God be with you, God be with us, and let us stay connected, because this is already a pre-taste of what is prepared by God and what is coming, His wonderful kingdom. God bless you.